Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Garrett here, and we are back today in Scrap Mechanic, and today's creation is a really cool creation. So if you watched any of my Farming Simulator series, you'll know that I used telehandlers in that series, and this thing looks exactly like a telehandler in real life. It uses a ton of mods. I'll pull up the list here. Mods miss. No, it's not that. Scrap Mechanic glitches like that for some reason. Here. Come on. Why aren't you? Okay. By the way, it's created by Dumb Things, which, okay, Dumb Things. And then, so the required mods requires exhaust tubes, interactive parts mod by Lord Payne, mod pack polygons, MJM sci-fi mod, non-interactive parts by Lord Payne, flashing lights, mod pack beta, and car interior parts by Lord Payne. So, that's a lot of mods, especially for Scrap Mechanics. So, but I did do some testing on it. It's a really cool creation. If you guys can tell any difference in the audio, it's because I repositioned my mic and adjusted the sensitivity, and hopefully it's doing okay, but I'll see when I'm editing. But yeah, if you can tell a difference there, that's why. But let's jump in here. So he has basically a normal seat here, and then he hooked up a steering wheel from one of the mods. I forget which one it is, but then he has all those gauges and all that cool stuff from the mods. Mods are cool, just mods in moderation. So yeah, WASD, and then yeah, so that's basic control for it. So 2 is the lights, turn on and off the lights. 3 and 4 are your blinkers. 5 makes it so that the turn adjusts the turning, so you can have just front wheel turning. Hit 5 again, and you're back to that, and hit 5 again, and you're back to that. Then if you hit 6, then you've got this method, so you can strafe. Whee! Something satisfying about this strafing. But then we'll hit 6 again, and that'll transition us back into regular turning like this. And I have to admit, the articulated turning is a bit sharp, but telehandlers are made to do that. And then, oh, I didn't even notice this when I was testing, but the whole boom is powered by a piston. That's commitment to realism right there. But I'm going to hit 5. I'm going to have it in this turning mode just because I don't want to flip it or anything. But yeah, moving on, we've got 7, which controls the lifting and lowering of the main boom. Then 8 is the extending of the boom. 9 tilts the bucket up, and then hit 9 again, tilts it down. And then 0 or the 10th button tilts the bucket down, like so. So I'll retract this in, and we can drive around. It's a very cool looking loader. It looks so realistic. That's the thing. It looks exactly like a telehandler in real life, with the big knobby tires and everything. That's the thing I like about mods. They do add a lot of realistic things that are in real life. And that's what I like. Sandbox games need to be realistic, and mods allow that. Some mods allow that, but other mods just add crazy, weird things that aren't in real life. But mods like this are really cool, I think. But yeah, we'll do some off-roading here. This thing doesn't have any suspension, I should note, but it is handling it pretty well, I have to say. Let's try first person. First person. First person. There we go. And the steering wheel even turns. How about that? Whee! Oh, that's how... Okay, that's how suspension works. That's how it works in real tractors, too. So here, I'm going to show you this. This is kind of fascinating. He basically has a free bearing on this axle, and what that allows the axle to do is tip. So, like, here, I'll demonstrate. we take our hammer. Hammer is the solution to everything in this game. Hammer. Come on. See, it tilts like that. And that's what that free bearing allows. And then I think it has the same thing in the back. Does it? No, it doesn't. Oh, I see why. Okay. Because if it had the same thing in the back, the whole thing would tilt over to the side, or wouldn't, or whatever. It's got a little hitch back here. That's what telehandlers have, just something little like that. You can like thread a chain through or something to tow something out of the mud if you get something stuck or anything. We'll jump back in this thing. Shut the door. I just had an idea. No. Put the boom down and then tilt the bucket up, and then we can drive with the bucket down. That's how they normally do it in real life. There we go. Put us in sharp turning mode. And I know this creation is very laggy. That is partially due to all of the modded parts, and also partially due to the fact that Scrap Mechanic doesn't like creations that are at all complicated. And so, yeah, that's the issue with the frame rate. My computer is currently running it at 30 FPS, in between 30 and 40. But I don't know how the recording is doing. It's probably closer to 20 on the recording, just because my CPU, I can hear it throttling pretty good right now. But, yeah. So we'll drive through here. I wonder how does it... I'm going to test it on this mountain here. Oh, get up. Okay, it's drifting. Go! You can do it. Okay, it has no power whatsoever. No driving power whatsoever. Which is typical of a telehandler. They're made for lifting heavy stuff, and that's about it. Yeah, I'll drive over this launch pad and then we'll call it an episode. Very, very cool creation made again by the author's name is Dumb Things. And that should really be my name in Scrap Mechanic. Yeah, that should really be my name. Oh, hey, there's my Jeeps. I forgot about that, those being in the world. That's probably why it's lagging. Let's go delete those. Yeah, my last Scrap Mechanic episode, if you didn't see, was flying Jeeps, which are completely pointless, but, you know. Okay, how are we gonna do, which one is which? Okay, so this is the standard Jeep. Delete you. Yep. Harpoon gun, Jeep, delete. And stock harpoon gun. Delete. It's still laggy. Okay, so that obviously wasn't the issue. And my flying Jeep, I knew I flew that around to sign off the episode, and it's not anywhere either. So this is the only creation in the world, and it's still pretty laggy. So yeah, keep that in mind. I would definitely recommend this creation. However, if you don't have a decent PC, then it's not going to run too well, but it is a cool creation nevertheless. But for this episode, hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like, because it really helps out my channel a lot. And if you really liked it, maybe think about subscribing to keep up to date with all of the awesome content coming out on my channel every single day. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until the next one, I'll see you later. Goodbye.